Hi everyone, it's Keighley here with another kit busting video. I'm still working with the August 2017 Mind the Scrap kit. Apologies for the noise. As soon as I started recording, there was a car speeding past outside. Anyway, we'll get back to the layout. What I'm doing now is I'm just watering down some black acrylic paint because I'm going to be doing some paint splats on the background. This video, this process, is a fairly simple one for the fact that I have made two other layouts and I just wasn't happy with them at all. So I thought, right, let's go simple. Let's do a nice, simple, easy layout. And this is what I've come up with. And I'm actually really happy with it. At first I thought I was doing a 12x12 layout, but I think I've mentioned before on my Instagram that I am going to be changing to A4 size, so I still have quite a few 12x12s to do, but a lot of my newer photos of the kids will be scrapped in A4, so that's what size I'll actually be doing today. I do realise further along that I need to do this as an A4 size for that album. So what I'm doing, I'm cutting up some strips. What I do is, which you'll see shortly, is I pull out a bag of all the leftover scraps from kits that I have used up. Just because I needed some like hot pink, because in the card that says "kind is the new cool," there is the hot pink flower. So I go into the bag of scraps, which, like I said, it's all paper scraps from kits that I have used up that I feel that there was no way I could make another layout with those. So I pull them in, which is great because I get to use some of them up. Otherwise they are just sat there. So the two that I pulled out, I think they were both from the July kit from last year. So so it's great that I'm using up some scraps that were just in a bag left over. So I've created 4 strips which I'm going to use for the design for this page. Like I said, it is a very, very simple one. But when I was looking for this bag of scraps, I actually found some scraps in there from the August kit. I think they must have got mixed up at some point. So I've pulled them out, which I can use on a future layout, which I've actually got another one that I'm working on at the moment, which again, it's another simple one. I think I'd got to a point where I thought I had to do these amazing layouts, when really I just think as long as it's something I like and something I'm enjoying making, then that's better than really trying so hard and kind of failing. So I'm going to try and keep things simple, and try and not kind of push myself too much to try and do something amazing. Because after all, it is a hobby and I should be enjoying what I'm making. I found this, it was just a scrap piece, and I think it was from one of the cut parts, and it had this pink flower, so I fussy cut that out to use as an embellishment. I've pulled in now embellishments from past kits just because there wasn't really many embellishments left over in this kit. These puffy stickers were from the July kit, I think. The ball that sat there at the moment, which it doesn't stay, now I'm looking back, it actually looks really nice, but it doesn't stay. But that was from the the October kit, which I'm really pleased I found these balls actually, because my July kit, not my July kit, I'm getting all confused with the kits now. My May kit came last week. I haven't actually started using it yet, but there's a lot of black and white within that kit, so I think these balls would work really well with that kit as well, so I might pull them in for for layouts that I make with that kit. And I'm just like faffing about, deciding where I want, some of the embellishments that I'm going to be using to go. Like I said, the balls don't actually make it on the layout. But, I was trying things out, like I said, I was actually enjoying making this layout. I didn't feel like I was kind of forcing myself, if you know what I mean. It kind of ran smoothly. I'm cutting my photo down a little bit. I wanted it to be slightly smaller than the cutter part, because, like I said, I wanted you to be able to see the strips, and I wanted a bit of space at each side, side of the card and at side of the photo, because I've done the black splats on the background, and I wanted them just to be like popping out from behind the photo and the card. So doing it this way left some space for that. I think now is when my paint splats have dried, and I've realised at this point that I need to do this as an A4 size. So I'm just going to cut that down now, and I think I cut a bit off each side just so that I can, leave some space, leave some of the splats on show. I didn't want to cut too much off, so there was too many on one side, and not enough on the other. So I'm just doing that now. I could do with actually buying some A4 white cardstock, so if anybody knows the best place to buy that from, for good quality card, then please let me know. Because obviously I know I don't really do much mixed media. I think, really splats is kind of as far as I go, but I don't want a flimsy cardstock. I want something that's quite strong. Obviously the best cardstock I've come across for, the 12x12 size is the Mind the Scrap cardstock, which is absolutely fantastic. And obviously for anyone that does do a lot of mixed media, their cardstock is brilliant for that, because it really does take quite a lot of water before you get like any warping and things. I'm now just positioning my paper strips, and I think what I do first is kind of set it all out onto the layout before I actually stick anything down. This the gold leaf, it's like a leaf, yeah, that's actually from the the August. Yeah, the August kit. I was getting so confused now. That's from the August kit. I think it's the Pink Fresh. They're like gold acrylic pieces. And these sequins are from last month's Mind the Scrap kit. I just thought, I did get sequins with this kit, but I had none of those left, so I've pulled in those from the from last month's kit. And it just adds a little bit more gold around the page. So what I'm going to do now is start sticking everything down. The photo I do pop up on some foam, just to give it a bit of dimension, and so that it's like the main focus of the page, because obviously you don't want to do too much on your layout that it draws the attention away from from your photo. And the photo that I'm actually scrapbooking is one of my son TJ and my daughter Darcy. We was on our way home from school, and she wanted to hold her brother's hand, so he held her hand all the way home. And the thing is with these two, they absolutely love each other, but as all brothers and sisters do, they're always arguing and falling out about something. So when they are being nice to each other, I like to capture those moments, because they are quite rare among siblings. And as a mum, it's so nice to see when they are being so lovely together. And I think it works really well with the card, because it's as kind is the new cool. So for my little boy, he wants to be cool now. He's 6, he's nearly 7. So being with his little sister isn't cool. So I think it just kind of works, because obviously it is nice when they're being nice to each other. So yeah, so we're now attaching all the pieces down. I can't remember what collections a lot of these papers are from. Like I said, they were from kits from last year. I know the green one with the scripty writing on, that's from the Pebbles Girl Squad collection, as is the card. The like ledger type one, that's the backside of the Pebbles one. As for the pink and like the painty one, I'm not quite sure now what collections they're from. But I think they all coordinate really well together. Like I said, the pink brings in that hot pink that's in the card. In the painty type one, it's got a mix of lots of different colours that are going on throughout the layout. I actually really like that I've managed to use up one of the actual embellishments from the kit, because like I said, there wasn't much left, and just a few pieces that I think when we got it I didn't really know what I was going to do with in the first place, so it is nice that I've used that up. What I do now is there was a little bit of the branding strip left at the bottom of this little scrap, and it had the florally pattern on it, so I thought what I'd do is cut that and attach it so it's like a little bit of washi tape kind of thing. And then what I do at the end, which you don't see me do because my camera actually cut out because I didn't have enough memory left on my phone, but I do a little bit of hand stitching through there just to finish it off. I pop up the flower that I fussy cut on some foam, and you'll get to see now that I bring in my new glue. I have wet glue. I don't do that bit yet, but I'm bringing in some of the pom-poms which were from this kit. But I do have some wet glue now, so I got to use it on this layout to attach the sequins and the pom-poms. And it's so much easier to use. I do like the little micro dots that I use, but it is much easier to use some wet glue. So I get to use that on here. The layout is now more or less finished, and there'll be some close-ups coming up soon. Again, I'd like to thank everyone that takes the time to watch my videos, and for everyone that has subscribed. I really do appreciate it. And it does definitely give me the buzz to keep going and, making these videos for you. So thanks again for watching.